Miami has come, the greatest football team.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Complete to Drake London. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
He sheds himself free. And he's got it down to the 28. The Falcons at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. Right back to Pitts again. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. On the toss, here's Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Falcons. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And they'll go with the reverse. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Bijan going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Achane once more, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. Back to Robinson now on first down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To the air, Penix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Makes it 3rd and
1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Toss play to Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open net is Waddle, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Finally, his defense makes a stand. They'd given up touchdowns in their first 2 drives, but here they said, we've got to put a stop to that. Good coverage there to force a punting situation and a 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. On 3rd down, Achane.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring out 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away really hard.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. They'll go play action here with Penix. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw Penix. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
Here's Penix. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in field goal range. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
A gain of 52 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A run straight ahead with Achane. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and 3. Here's Tua. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Oh, and Sanders pushed it to the right. No good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Here comes a reverse. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Down the numbers. There he goes. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Operating from the gun, Penix. This pass is caught by London. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 11. That's out wide here for Robinson. Solid stiff arm. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, 35 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. I
think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it.
And the defense loses it. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. Looking deep here for Mooney. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Pass for 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, 44 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the gun, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for... Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And looking to throw, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back to throw now on first down. Checks this one down to Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To the air, Penix. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
That's complete left side to Gray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll throw with Penix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And how about this? Here comes the reverse. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. On the stop, it was Mike Hughes.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Tua going to throw.
It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll look to throw.
Dumps this one out to Algier.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Tyler Algier
From 4 yards out.
and the Falcons will add to their fourth quarter lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 45, Dolphins 35. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And some room to work. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
Robinson hits right to left side.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Throwing the outward, incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the give, here's Robinson.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if